Welcome to the West Virginia University Extension Service video series on frequently asked canning questions. My name is Gina Taylor.
And I'm Andy Bennett. We are West Virginia University Extension agents. We're going to share with you some tips to help you preserve high acid and low acid foods more safely so that you can enjoy your fresh summer harvest all year long.
Foods for canning are classified into two types, high acid foods and low acid foods, and before you start canning, you need to determine the acid level in your food. Each type of food requires a different method of heat processing to achieve the required temperatures necessary to prevent the growth of harmful bacteria.
For high acid foods, you need to use a boiling water canner. A boiling water canner is sometimes called a boiling water bath. It's a large pot fitted with a lid and usually made of aluminum or porcelain covered steel. It also comes with a removable rack for resting your jars.
Pressure canners are used for low acid foods and use steam under high pressure to ensure that the low acid food reaches the high temperatures necessary to eliminate the bacteria that causes botulism. These high temperatures can only be reached with a pressure canner. A pressure canner is not the same as a pressure cooker, and a pressure cooker should never be used for canning. A pressure canner usually has a locking lid and comes with a jar rack, a pressure gauge, and a steam vent. The pressure gauge must be checked each year to ensure that the food is processed at the right pressure. Always follow the instruction manual that came with the pressure canner. If you have a pressure canner without an instruction manual, contact the manufacturer to get a replacement copy.
High acid foods include those with a pH of lower than 4.6, such as fruit, pickles, sauerkraut, jams, jellies, marmalades, and fruit butters. A boiling water canner heats food to 212 degrees Fahrenheit at sea level. The acid in the food prevents bacteria from growing. This temperature will kill most yeasts, molds, and bacteria that could be present. Bacteria that causes botulism does not grow at a pH below 4.6, so it's not a concern for high acid foods.
Low acid foods include those with a pH of higher than 4.6, such as meat, seafood, poultry, soup, milk, and most fresh vegetables except tomatoes. Tomatoes are a borderline high acid food and require an acid such as lemon juice, vinegar, or citric acid to be added for safer canning. Mixtures of low and high acid foods such as spaghetti sauce with meat, vegetables, and tomatoes are considered low acid foods. For low acid foods, the required temperatures can only be achieved in a pressure canner, which will destroy the bacteria that cause botulism.
To review, high acid foods are processed in a hot water bath canner and include foods such as fruits, jams, jellies, pickles, and tomatoes with added acid.
Low acid food must be processed in a pressure canner and include foods such as meats, poultry, seafood, soup, and vegetables.
For more canning information, visit our website at fh.ext.wvu.edu and click on Food and Nutrition. Thanks for watching our video series on frequently asked canning questions. West Virginia University Extension Service. People in your community, knowledge at your doorstep.